Alrighty, got another one coming up for you. Bretonnia versus Lizardmen. Me versus R. Clark, 1995. Let's pop this into slow-mo real quick. Take a look at our armies. Okay, I'm playing Bretonnia over here. I've got two groups, Pegasus Knights over here, and a Paladin. So over here I have a Paladin, Pegasus Knights. What's up, what's up, what's up? And a Paladin. Yeah, okay. Spoiler alert, I did not win this one, but I thought it was pretty interesting and I wanted to cast it anyway. I could only do this on one take because I didn't actually save a replay. I thought better of it afterwards, decided I want to cast it. So I've got your standard generic Bretonnian Lord on a Hippogriff. Look at him. Handsy fellow. And another group of Pegasus Knights. On the ground we have archers, peasant with pox arrows. I like them because their attacks will do poison damage, which will slow and weaken the opponents, which is good because once they get the the tainted touch, the bad touch, that kind of affects the unit. So if I can shoot a bunch of different units, that should help me a lot. It didn't in the end. I mean, I lost, and you'll kind of see I made a lot of some bad choices, but it was still pretty exciting in that it was both armies were pretty engaged and it looked pretty close for a while. I've got a Grail Relique to buff morale. Behind him we got three groups of these guys. Foot Squires, Long Sword Infantry, basically aspiring knights as far as I can tell. Look at them and they're all fancy different colors. So they're damage dealing infantry. On either side I have Halberds for their anti-large capabilities and also their armor piercing. Okay, so they can pierce armor and they're also they're good against big units having pole arms. Here I have a regiment renowned, the Beast Slayers of Bastogne. Foot Squires with halberds, very good against large units, which the Lizardmen are known to bring, so of course I made sure I brought some anti-large units. Grail Relique to buff morale, as I said. And at the back I have I did not mount her on anything, a Damsel of Life. And she's casting life spells, healing spells, and forest magic spells. I used some damaging spells with her. Again, use of her spells is probably something that screwed me up in this one. Let's take a look at his army, what he's got for me. He didn't exactly bring exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting salamanders. Every Lizardman brings salamanders these days because they're the new hot thing, like literally hot, because they're basically living artillery. So he's got a Stegodon. Okay, it says skinks that'll shoot bolts from him, nasty, on his back, and he's got two Stegodons, double bloody Stegodons. That's just great. Okay, so there's basically like living dino tanks. Yeah, it's a dinosaur. Let's take another quick look at it. It's a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur. You're seeing this right. This is knights versus dinosaurs. That's what's going on here. Skink Priest on a Pterodon, so he's got heavens, so he's gonna have some nasty spells for me. At the back, what has he got here? Okay, so his ranged units, Skink Cohort Javelins, little lizards that throw spears. Let's see if we can get a good look at them. Aren't they cute? Cute and deadly. Okay, then he's got Star Chamber Guardians, regiment them around, Temple Guards, so elite Saurus, big nasty Lizardmen units. You can kind of tell they're based sort of on the Aztecs. He's got a red-crested Skink Chief on foot. Wish I'd known that. I think I made some choices against him, thinking he was mounted on something, but he wasn't. Red-crested Skinks, considered great axe infantry. They're armor piercing. Kind of beefier Skinks, regular Skink cohort. Okay, so these guys, of course, I was wondering why they didn't last too well against my squires, but that's why, because these are the weaker tiers of infantry. He doesn't seem to have too many Saurus. He's got the Star Chamber Guardians, as I said. More red-crested Skinks on that side. Skinks. Lots of Skinks. Skinks. And then another regiment around. Cold Ones Spear Riders. So Cold Ones are basically like Deinonychus, which is like the science lover's Velociraptor. Okay. Because Velociraptors in Jurassic Park are inaccurate. They're actually closer in size and proportion to Deinonychus, but Deinonychus is not a sexy name, so they are named Velociraptors, and everybody thinks that's Velociraptor, which is terribly, terribly inaccurate. Last group he's got here, some Ripperdactyls. These guys are, they like to get in close. They're good like melee air infantry. I think they can shoot, but I'm not sure. And it's another regiment around, Colossadon hunters. These guys hunt Colossadons. And a big mistake I made later on in the game is I charged into them, not realizing they were a regiment of renown, so they're a bit beefier than my Pegasus Knights. So anyway, so those are the sides. Let's see how this plays out. So the first bit I want him to come to me, so so I always start by harassing his flanks with Bretonnia, trying to draw him into my infantry, but he's zoning me out fairly well. I'm a bit nervous about those javelins, and I don't want to commit a charge because then his whole army could surround me and that would be it. So you want to wait till a really opportune time, and he didn't present me with many opportunities, many units kind of out on their own that I could charge and then get out, because with cavalry units you don't want to charge and then stay in the fight. That's really bad. You want to charge, then pull out, then charge again. Cycle charging is pull out. Yeah, anyway. But he was pretty good. He kept it pretty tight. I wanted to get these guys. I thought that was my best option, is if I could get engaged with them, but he zoned me out with those kind of basically ballista mounted on Triceratopses. So I want to move. I don't want to move. He doesn't want to move, and so it's this kind of awkward like thing where I'm trying to harass him. I get these guys around behind him. Eventually I guess he gets bored and he moves against my position, because this is what I want him to do. I want him to come full on against me. So he's gonna hopefully do that soon. It's really boring for this little bit. He's doing a good job zoning me out. He already took down one Pegasus rider with those bolts. You guys didn't see it, but yeah, there we go. Poor Pegasus. Oh jeez. And there's his rider. Oh, man. That's a good screenshot. I just took a screenshot. That's nice. I like that. Okay, anyway, yeah, and, oof. Yeah, so that's the ballista still firing. Hopefully he doesn't get another one. Like, screw off. Ah, man, he's still firing at me. Get out of there. Get out of there, boys. Bloody ballistas. Lizard ballistas. Blizzards. Yeah, never mind. I'm stopping now. Okay, so again, kind of a stalemate, I feel like. I didn't want to commit a charge until I could see something juicy and exposed. Like maybe one of these units, like one of these skink units, if they were just kind of out on their own, I should have charged that. But I didn't want to risk charging in and getting enveloped, so I at least wanted to get his army engaged with my infantry so I could tie up some of their units so I could charge a little easier, get freed up. But now he can park here and start shooting in. I think I realized this, so I have to. These guys will be able to just park and shoot me. So unfortunately, I'm kind of obligated to charge. I believe there's a charge coming soon, or I set off my. Yeah, there's the Beast Slayers up a stone. Come on, you fools! Nobody else going for Frodo. Here they go. So they'll hopefully be going against that large dude. I hope they are anyway. And the Grail Relique following them. So yeah. It's charge time, because I'm not just going to sit there and let them shoot at me. I've got to move in now. And then hopefully when these guys are engaged, I'm going to get my Pegasus Knights, etc. involved. So the Pox arrows hitting old Greenie there. I find it's good to set archers against big targets because they are big and easy to hit, but I probably should have had it. Oh, and he intercepted. Kept my anti-large off. Not good, but I got the squires. So the squires will chop up these skinks pretty nicely. Not an ideal for the halberdsmen, but they should chop up the skinks. This part of the battle went really well for me. I believe there we go. Oh, and I'm casting something on myself. I believe that's stone skin. Oh no, curse the midnight wind. He's cursing me. That son of a dingus. But I don't know, I'll get my spellcaster. Here she goes. She's casting something. Yeah, flesh to stone, so I gave my guys some armor. I don't know what these guys are charging. Oh yeah, and so I tried to engage the Colossodon hunters in the back, but they're regiment rounds, so they did a number on me, more than I did to them. Now they're rampaging, so when they're rampaging, they're out of control. So we can't control them. I think it was a good idea, but I had to bring in all my dudes. And this guy ended up landing, which was not good. And then he got surrounded by the riders. But let's see the front line. Oh, there was a explosion here. Spell explosion. So the skinks are... I don't know where it went south for me here, because their infantry, I'm grinding them away really quite nicely. And I'm still trying to like focus fire on, keep the poison in on these guys. This was good. I ended up deciding to go after the skink priest. Maybe I bring him down. I don't even know. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what's happening. Oh, I brought him down, so that was good. I just don't know what happened here. Ah, so whatever happened, this is where it was really bad. I managed to land with my lord. And oh no, move, no! And I just that one lapse in concentration, and basically he's not gonna let my lord go. He's gonna keep his cavalry around my lord and basically escort him out and kill him. I thought I was gonna do all right here. Now I'm charging up the hill. I took their line. I'm charging up the hill quite nicely. This is going well. Like everything seems to be going my way. I guess it's mismanagement of my cavalry. Because this wasn't good. If I just had my other group of Pegasus Knights, what are they doing? They're not doing anything. Oh, they're just sitting there getting shot or some crap. Why? Dreadful mismanagement going on here, unfortunately. So I'm trying right now. These guys have been shooting the Stegodons. I think I'm going to change the archers' targets, though. Because that was just dreadful. I could have taken those guys out so easily if I just brought the other group of Pegasus in. Ah, what a shame. But that's the thing, right? You make these mistakes. Hindsight's always 20/20. You get better as you go along. But see, there were some serious mistakes. Also, my spell casting. I don't know what my damsel's doing, but I think I wasted her spells as well. Yeah, Death Embraces my lord. Out over here, they wasted him. Yeah, the cavalry. And now they've got these guys. They're going to come in. So where's my lord? Oh, he dead. He's so dead. He dead. Death embraces me lord. Death embraces my lord. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know where it went south for me here, but it definitely did. And I think up here, my infantry's getting depleted. Star Chamber Guardians are quite good. And my archers are doing a pretty good job of finishing off these skinks, but maybe I should have had them focusing on people that were actively engaged instead of just chasing these guys off. I don't know. So yeah, and these things too, they are just beefcake dinosaur. Let's watch him tear up some medieval soldiers. Yeah, oh, there's the spike tail sending some dudes off. The Star Chamber Guardians. That's not gonna go my way. The Beastayers of Bastone maybe, but no. And the Red Skink. So it's not gonna go my way because they're just big, beefy frickin' dinosaurs. And the Colossodon hunters are coming back in. Ah, so many chances if I just finish off those bloody Colossodon. Now his cavalry comes in, it's gonna disrupt my archers. Yeah, no, I could have played that a different way. I might try and just replay this scenario. Problem is I can't get the player back. I'd have to play against the computer, so it wouldn't be as good. But I'm sure I could have won that if I'd used my composition right. So yeah, it kind of goes downhill from here. I do bring these guys in to take out the skink cohort, but yeah, this is nice. Let's see these Deinonychus stand-ins. Yeah, killed them. Some peasants. Yeah, ow, ow. What did he do? He just sent the dude flying over there. Oh my god. Yeah. Ah! Well, that's not nice. That's really not nice. Yeah, I would be running too, to be honest. But this guy, no, he's charging right back in. Look at this little hobby horse. Grail Relique. So this gives like morale boost, because everybody sees it's like the Holy Grail. These guys are basically like King Arthur. My army, any Bretonnia, is like King Arthur essentially. Who's it? Men-at-Arms, Polearms, yeah, but it's done. It seemed tight for a second there, but with him disrupting my archery and my infantry depleted, just didn't go my way. Could have finished those. He didn't get to use them the way he was hoping to, is what in consolation. I think he wanted to bring those guys in to mess up my archers, which they would have been ideal for, those Colossodon riders, the Ripperdactyls here, these guys. So I at least disrupted that, but yeah, no. Valiant defeat, what can you do? Ah, well. Alright, but that's it. That's for the boys back home. I'll catch you on the next one. Keep it real, guys. Oh, well, let's take a look at the kill count. Let's take a look at the kill count. What's the kills? What's got the most kills? So, let's take a look here. My army. Ah, my lord got 6. 20 with 21, 21, 41 on these guys. Because the skinks is got to put up against the skinks. That's why, and 104. So these guys are my 2 MVPs. Disappointing. Oh, 0 on those guys. That's really disappointing. So I really mismanaged my Pegasus Knights. Let's see what he did. What did the most damage to him? 43, 70. He didn't kill as much as, like, he has no single unit that killed as much as my 2 IS units, but he guess he killed it. I'm glad I took out his Skink Priest, and I all but took out those dudes. Like, disappointing, though. If I made a few more stronger choices, I easily could have taken him. Oh, well. Oh, well. Darn dinosaurs. Alright. For the boys back home. Catch you on the next one.